Mood diary. Mood diary. Day 27, I think. Right. I had a very bad night's sleep. So I actually woke up feeling a bit kind of like, with the headache and also hungry. When you don't sleep, well, at least me, when I don't sleep, I kind of get hungry because I had some tummy problems yesterday. I have some intolerance to gluten. I suspect it could be some of the oat milk that I've been drinking, or I also have some sensitivity to coffee and I've been drinking a bit of a coffee, so maybe sometimes I react to that, sometimes I don't, so maybe that's that. Anyways, I was thinking about the frustration that I was feeling yesterday. So the title that I was trying to produce with the DaVinci Resolve, today I was still working on it. There is this kind of like a huge feeling of frustration and things like not happening fast enough. And I was kind of like reflecting back on the fact that I expect from myself somehow know how to use that program and produce perfect end products. And that feeling, that kind of like impatient frustration that I was feeling, program, yes, it was targeted not only towards the program that I was using, but also towards myself. Basically, that feeling of impatience and irritability was very much kind of like directed with myself, why I'm doing things so slowly. It is kind of a little bit ongoing problem with me internally, my own relationship with myself, where I feel like I'm not doing things fast enough, or I'm not doing enough things. So this kind of like a theme of not being enough, of not doing enough. This is very much related to the background of being in Lithuania. Most of the time, whatever you do is not gonna be enough. If you have a house, it's gonna be like, why don't you have 2 houses? If you are director, why you're not vice president? If you're earning 50K, why aren't you earning 100? That kind of thing. Kind of like eternal dissatisfaction with the way things are and the way you are. So I think I have kind of like internalized, maybe that kind of like a dissatisfaction, internal expectations that I have observed from my environment. You hear how your parents and also teachers, they say things to you, to your siblings, to other people in the class, how you should be better, how you should be faster, how you should learn more, you should study more. And I actually, at that point, I succeeded because it was in comparison to everybody else, I was good enough, I was fast enough, my marks were high enough. But I think this kind of like internal feeling of not being fast enough or not doing enough remains, and it remains. So kind of like, now, who was born knowing how to use the program? Who was born knowing how to edit films? Who was born knowing how to do video composition? Nobody. Probably there are rare geniuses that learn to do these things very fast, but generally speaking, nobody is really that amazing and that fast and that excellent from very beginning with things. So I think lots of this kind of like dissatisfaction was created by the fact that I'm expecting, for whatever unrealistic reason, to already know how to do it and to do it successfully, and in fact to have it all done already 3 months ago. So it's actually very uncomfortable thing to be living with. And of course, when you kind of have that thing internally, it reflects externally. So yeah, I've been reflecting on that. It's actually quite uncomfortable to know that I have this kind of like an internal pressure within me. So today I feel a bit emotionally tired because of that pressure that I'm feeling. It's a weekend and I'm supposed to produce like tons and tons of production. And if I'm taking time to cook something, if I'm taking time to go for a walk, I feel that I cannot relax when I do that. So yeah, so basically my mood right now is, I think, maybe 6 out of 10. I haven't had my lunch yet. Luckily, I didn't skip my breakfast. But I think this uncomfortable realization of like, oh, okay, I have this thing living within me, idea living in me. I have these expectations within me, and that creates extreme pressure and irritation. So, my task today is to figure out how could I be gentler with myself and change my expectations towards myself in a realistic and manageable way, and also how to do things effectively, because obviously if I'm running into situations where I get frustrated with myself externally, it's a reflection of me being frustrated internally. So yeah, mood, frustrated, frustrated, a bit low, um, a bit sleepless, and looking forward for some kind of like a relief. And I don't want external relief by distracting myself. I actually want internal peace and relief. So once I figure that out, I'll let you know. I think I need to continue to sit with that feeling and accept that that kind of pressure exists within me, and understand that now and then I'll probably be feeling this pressure because it is within me. So kind of like I need to change my point of view. Actually, I feel relaxed. I'm relaxing as I'm talking about it, so probably it's the right direction to go. Okay, I hope you're having actual stress-free Sunday, and whatever you're dealing with, I hope you can resolve. If not today, then tomorrow. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.